Do you know about the back body? Have you ever heard about the back body? Well, in this video, I want to share with you about the hidden power that lies in this place we call back body. It is something that if you are interested in learning how to heal somatically in your body, to rid yourself out of chronic pain, discomfort through the power of your mind and your focus, this video is definitely one you're not going to want to miss, okay? So let's start talking about what is the back body, how it works, and how it can be a massive catalyst for your healing. So this is something that came to me even before we even had the term back body consciousness. This came actually out of my training in traditional Tai Chi Chuan, where I would do these prolonged sessions where, if you're not familiar with Tai Chi, it is a mind-body, really martial art, but nowadays more used as a therapeutic exercise. But what happens is the body starts to open up. You get very relaxed in your nervous system, your breath starts to regulate, and then the body starts to open up. The soft tissues start to stretch and open up. And what would happen every time I did my sessions is I would sit down, like I am right now with you, and then I would just get this overwhelming sensation of like the from my lower back spreading up through my whole back. And what it would do, it would just kind of like pull my mind into that region. And if you've ever had that experience somatically where something opens up in your body, either through a session with body work or like in my case with Tai Chi or meditation, the body will literally open up, and it's almost like it's an opportunity where it invites your mind, your consciousness to soak into that. And so that's what happened to me. And what I found was the more and more I allowed myself to soak into it, I got more relaxed. My nervous system would co-regulate into a deeper state of being, accessing latent powers and potentials, if you will, within me that would circulate through my body, through my energy field. And this got me really curious. And then it wasn't until later when I dove even deeper into my somatic training about this and seeing how practitioners would use this with clients that would have tremendous amounts of anxiety, fear, panic. And so what simply it is just allowing your attention, which for most humans nowadays is so focused frontally. Sorry about the plane. Is so oriented forward. It's like eyes forward, consciousness, awareness forward. And most people live their lives. They drive their cars that way. They walk that way. They orient space that way. And a majority, and you can do this just people watching and notice how they live and inhabit their bodies. It is more in the experience of the interior, the frontal part. But what's interesting is when you invite somebody back into their spine, into the back, all of a sudden it's like the switch happens in the body. And instead of all that doing, the doership I call, or the control mechanisms that we have consciously and even unconsciously, start to slow down. And as it slows down, it starts to reorient back, wherever that is, in the lower back, upper back, but the spine, the backs of the legs, the buttocks, the feet start to ground and settle further. And why this is so important, because if you are someone that suffers not just with pain and symptoms, but you have a lot of stress around that, you have a lot of anxiety around that, you can use this simple shift of awareness in a moment of maybe a lot of pain, discomfort. Maybe you're in a stress response. By just closing your eyes, and do it with me actually, let's just do it now. You just breathe into the belly. Maybe you feel your feet on the floor, grounded and connected below you. And then I just slowly feel that move up the backs of my legs, into my sit bones, my butt. I feel the heaviness, the fullness of my body. And then I can move that up, feeling my back, shoulders, just letting go. And one of the hardest places, maybe it is for you, was for me, is the back of the head. Yeah, it gets really tight in there sometimes. See if you can let that occiput release. And notice what happens just by simply doing that for just a minute. It's like my state of being changes. And so every time you have this stress response, it's a reminder for you that maybe you're gripping a little too tight. You're over controlling a situation. You're stuck in that fear-based mode. But when we settle ourselves back in this back body, we allow ourselves to just release, let go. Start to feel the hammock of life that's got you, rather than always pushing and doing, trying to figure it out. You release that by tuning into this different region in your body. Yeah, and it just feels very relaxing, just even talking to you now. I feel way more grounded. And it's so simple, so easy. So if you keep practicing this, like I'm suggesting, here are some of the things that you'll start to notice in your body, in your day. Is for sure, you're going to feel a lot less anxious. You're going to feel a lot less fear in your day. You'll experience more ease. And wonder. Because now, instead of things getting done in an order, in a system, in a way that you've been used to following, now there's a pause, and in that pause there's more space. It's really that place that starts to re-qualify your nervous system. And as your nervous system starts to shift and re-qualify, it's going to produce different chemicals in your system. So instead of all that cortisol getting pumped through your system all the time, that adrenaline, right? All of a sudden you have more of those other important ones like serotonin, dopamine, that start to flood your system. reduce inflammation, reduce pain. All because you simply shifted your awareness from the front of your body to the back of your body. And in time, you're going to feel just more embodied, more secure, more at peace and at home in this experience of being a body. Now, this isn't something that's going to happen right away. It's something you actually have to practice. So I encourage you to go back and do it with me again in this video. Maybe I'll make a short about it as well. People like my shorts on the breath work. But man, this is such a game changer. And it is so simple. And it's often quite surprising with my clients when I just get them to make this shift and tune into the back body, that they start to really feel truly here, more embodied, more safe. And folks, that's where you heal. If you can just walk away with that understanding today in this video, you've got a massive gem that you can take with you for your healing journey. So as I've said from many different videos before, in my own healing journey, it wasn't until I went into nothingness, nothingness, that I got everything I wanted and more. And last thing I just want to say is, symbolically, our back body is something we can't see. It's something most people can't perceive. So it is going into the unknown, going into the no thing space. And the more we can kind of trust that and let go into that and let our whole system release into that, all these benefits will start showing up for you. It's 100% confident you can do this and you can make that change. That's why you are the medicine. Always remember that. The deep medicine, the most potent medicine, comes deep from within you. Sweet, right? Good sweetness in there. So thank you all for tuning in with me in this video today. Please go ahead and support this channel, subscribe, destroy that like button, put a comment below. I always read all the comments, and would love to hear from all of you some more. How is it going for you? What's happening for you? Are you able to access this back body? Can you see some of the changes by doing this back body exercise? All right, folks, thanks so much. Make sure you check out this video. This one's gonna help you understand how aiming small and missing small is gonna help you on your healing journey. Take good care. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.